Hello and welcome to Galactic Developments. Galactic Developments is a history of the future told in many events on a common timeline. Year 2725. G. The situation in the Sky Cathedral gets tense during the Kissa War. A trapped civilian population must defend itself against autonomous nano-complexes from Kissa. The humans cannot leave the Sky Cathedral because Kissa's Space Force has quarantined the section of the asteroid belt where the Sky Cathedral orbits. The war treaty prohibits ground forces from deploying heavy weapons, but a loophole in the contract allows for nano-complexes with self-awareness and built-in actuators. So, a desperate human population ends up defending itself with primitive makeshift weapons against intelligent machines that can employ their transforming parts to great harm against soft targets. During a fight in the Sky Cathedral, a Hunter-type nano-complex of the 2nd Division is severely damaged. The humans capture the nano-complex, type designation, Cao-Tran Lop, serial number, G765998TN, coalition code, KNH1, aka Hunter, to exploit its information elements. They want to get access to the attacker's network backbone via hardware and software of the damaged nano, using its interfaces and built-in encryption algorithms. An unconscious nano of the Hunter type would be perfect for the purpose. The humans do not know that this failure is only a pretense to infiltrate the resistance and to provide them with false information. The humans get only access to a simulation of the network that has been specially prepared for the ruse. While IT operators connect G765998TN, now called G, and try to penetrate the command network of the 2nd Division, the nano secretly observes the people in the human camp. As an independently thinking individual, G eventually decides to defect and help the humans, revealing the deception attempt before human fighters fall into a trap through false information. His help is very controversial in the camp. Many are afraid that the desertion might also be part of a secret scheme. However, G's support allows to penetrate the real command network of the enemy. He helps to interpret the data and even to manipulate status messages of enemy scouts in order to protect his new friends. G disguises himself as a human. He takes on a human form and dresses accordingly. Later, when the camp is attacked, G helps to defend it. He disables several attackers permanently but is badly damaged. A Hunter has only limited self-repair capabilities, so he cannot recover on his own. Neither can the humans help him, lacking sophisticated auto-fabs. In addition, his energy supply is exhausted after the fight. It cannot be charged at the power source in the camp because his interfaces have been destroyed. G desperately asks to be taken to a nano service station. The group leadership refuses. They are afraid that his decision to defect might be overwritten by a general overhaul. With all his information about the human resistance, they see it as a security risk. In defiance of the leadership's order, IT Op David Garcia takes the nano to a remote service station to heal it. Surprisingly, G returns to the human camp a week later. He has learned about plans for an imminent attack. Again, the question arises as to whether the information can be trusted. Garcia can use G's service log to prove that G stopped his repair prematurely to warn his human friends. By leaving early, G also avoided a reprogramming. Just in time, the group's leadership follows G's advice. The humans are able to fight back the attack. Afterwards, G stays with his humans. He takes part in many successful operations, saving countless human lives over time. But in case of failures, his loyalty is questioned time and again. One day, G misinterprets the status updates of an enemy scout. He misses a patrol. This puts a task force of human fighters in danger of being discovered. G tries to make up for his mistake by distracting the patrol. The two nanos, a Predator, type, Nen Plock Evac, coalition code, KNP77, and a Hunter, like himself, taking G for a human, chase and catch him. Then they discover his true nature. The Hunter of the patrol refuses to fight against G, but he does not want to fight his Predator partner either. Interpreting this as treason, the Predator turns against his Hunter. G tries to help. Hunters are primarily reconnaissance and support units, while Predators are optimized for combat. The two Hunters might have been able to overwhelm a sole Predator, but G still suffers from an incomplete repair and the other Hunter is too hesitant. So eventually the Predator destroys both. In the meantime, the group of human fighters has reached a safe zone. Today, a statue of G in human form is a reminder of the nano that humans owe so much to. The statue is located near the Central War Memorial south of the Black Star Hall of the Sky Cathedral. In its base it has 2 kilograms of deactivated nanites from G, which his friend David Garcia was able to recover. Unfortunately, there are not enough information elements preserved for a behavioral simulation, let alone a reboot. This was Galactic Developments year 2725. I am a physicist and I have always been interested in history. That's a good combination for the history of the future. I want to stay as close as possible to reality. Above all, this applies to technology, which should be scientifically sound, or at least reasonably explainable. But it also applies to social and economic developments. If you think that I have presented something unrealistically, write me in the comments. Or, if I've raised more questions than I've answered, please also ask me in the comments. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you subscribe and click the bell icon, you'll be notified of new episodes. Of course, sharing on social media would be nice. More events from the future can be found at galactic-developments.com. If you have a futuristic topic you'd like me to discuss, drop me a line. If you want to use an idea or add something yourself, feel free to do so. I have already written hundreds of events, but I would love to read other stories from this future. Write me if I can help. The future starts now.